most people are scared. They have their hands in their pockets. There's with TradFi assets or with the digital assets. This is where we take a long view on it, and we're establishing this fund over a period of 10 years where we think there's going to be a lot of different opportunities, whether it's the shorter cycles of Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining or the longer economic cycles of a traditional bull-bear market in the economy. We like to match those two.
Hey guys, welcome back to Library of Wealth. Today we have veteran trader Greg Foss discussing investment opportunities in Bitcoin, crypto, and what we can expect in the market in 2023. Foss believes that despite the current uncertainty about digital assets, there will be many investment opportunities coming, whether it be in short cycles of Bitcoin mining or in the economic cycles of the traditional market. He says that he's taking a long-term view and establishing a fund to match these opportunities. Greg Foss talks about the investment potential of Bitcoin, especially in a shorter investment cycle compared to the traditional economy. He believes there's huge potential hedging finance businesses with Bitcoin assets. Let's get right into the interview with Greg Foss as he gives his outlook for Bitcoin in 2023 and what investment opportunities to look for. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content we do here on this channel. Let's get right into the video.
The cool thing about Bitcoin is the investment cycle of Bitcoin tends to be a lot shorter than regular economic cycle, okay? And you've seen some peaks and valleys in the price of Bitcoin. That being said, I still think it's, these are rounding error prices for Bitcoin. But what you need is an experienced team that understands that over any cycle, there are times when you should be a better buyer and a better seller. And one of the things that I like about this product is we're actually going to be able to short traditional finance businesses as a hedge, because the economic cycle of traditional finance is right now moving into an area where people are overpaying for traditional finance assets and underpaying for Bitcoin and Bitcoin ecosystem assets. And we think you can hedge the two. And it'll take time. This is a product that there's an expression, Sam. When they're throwing money at you, you should be giving them the money back. And when you're asking them for money, nobody wants to give you money because they're scared, right? That's why prices move in the opposite direction of supply. So at the top of a market, everyone's yelling, they're begging you to start a fund at the top of a market, meaning the high price. And then at the bottom of the market, when you should be starting it, which is where we are starting it right now, most people are scared. They have their hands in their pockets. There's with TradFi assets or with the digital assets. This is where we take a long view on it, and we're establishing this fund over a period of 10 years where we think there's going to be a lot of different opportunities, whether it's the shorter cycles of Bitcoin and Bitcoin mining or the longer economic cycles of a traditional bull-bear market in the economy. We like to match those two. So Larry's got a lot of expertise, myself, Mark Moss, Swan. It's a bit of a goofy statistic, but we easily get to over 100 years of investing experience. I'll couch that by saying this, Larry. The only thing I bring to the table is 35 years of mistakes, okay? That being said, I've never let any of these mistakes kill me, and managing risk is all about changing your investment thesis as the information changes. So that's what I like to say, that we're going to be part of this. We have a experienced crew. It has lived through their share of crazy markets, either stupid cheap or stupid rich markets. And all we can bring to the table is our investing acumen that will try to reduce risk and maintain the same level of return, or alternatively, increase the level of return for the same level of risk. It's both things happen when you bring an experienced management team to the table. I look forward to the day when large pools of institutional money will look to invest in this type of asset or fund. The truth is, you have to have a 5-year track record to attract any serious institutional money. And at a 5-year track record, you have to start it. And so we're starting it we're going to get high net worth individuals and accredited investors at the outset, but hopefully 5 years down the road, this will be the investment platform of choice for really big pools of capital. And Larry and I and Mark and Corey will play second fiddle to the expertise of David Foley and James Lavish. But those two guys in themselves are some very experienced investors, so I'm happy to be part of it.
Foss says he and his team of experienced investors aim to start a fund that takes a long-term view of Bitcoin and the digital assets market and seeks to reduce risk while maintaining or increasing returns. They plan to attract high net worth individuals and accredited investors initially, but aim for large pools of institutional money in the future.
The new guy that I'm starting to follow on Twitter had a great thread about how we currently have more in common with the man or woman that grew up in the year 23, so 2,000 years ago, than we're going to have in common with the person who lives 100 years into the future, so in the year 2123. That's how fast things are changing. So understand that there's a level of acceleration of technology that's going to change the world so much that you can't possibly think that Charlie Munger has any clue what he's talking about, okay? That's the opportunity for both cohorts. Now, the people that are going to embrace it more are going to be the Gen Z. You have longer to live. You can afford to lose some of your savings if you're wrong, but Bitcoin, don't coin. And the only wrong allocation to Bitcoin is having zero, or God forbid you're short this thing because you're too smart by a half, okay? Understand that Bitcoin could be the greatest asymmetric trade opportunity and investment opportunity I've ever seen in my life. And you're supposed to own some percentage of your portfolio. I argue that you got to start at 5% and you should be comfortable owning between 5 and 10%. That's for both cohorts. Larry and I own a little bit more than that, but neither of us own 100% because you don't have to own 100%. Participate in the asymmetry of the upside of this great trade and investment opportunity. Don't overthink things. Understand you got to learn and you got to manage risk properly.
Foss also leaves advice for the younger generations that are looking to invest in digital assets, especially Bitcoin. He mentions a new Twitter influencer that he follows who believes the world is changing so rapidly that the people living today have more in common with those who lived 2,000 years ago than they do with those who will live 100 years in the future. Foss believes that the younger generation has a unique opportunity to embrace new technologies and make investments, particularly in Bitcoin. He encourages learning proper risk management when considering Bitcoin as an investment. Foss is adamant that owning 5 to 10% of your portfolio in Bitcoin can be a great investment opportunity and offers the potential for high returns. What do you guys think about Greg Foss's opinion on Bitcoin's ability to be a hedge for fiat currency? Comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Library of Wealth. We'll see you in the next video.